everyone, my name is Tara Misful and welcome back to another Training Rambles video. I'm here with my brand new pony Jellybean. I literally just got her and just finished filming her introduction video, and I'm gonna go ahead and start training. I don't have a saddle pad for her yet. I haven't quite found one that I like for her, but we are having new tack coming soon, so maybe I'll find something I like there. But today we're starting off here at the pony race because Doyle's Abbey and this whole area where the pony race goes has been updated. So I wanted to see how the race is now that everything's been changed. So let's go ahead and start our training. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about that start line's kind of weird. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about feelings. I was trying to think of what to say, but that's kind of the basic gist of it. I want to talk about feelings. No, I wanted to talk about things that make me happy. And that may sound kind of weird, but the reason for this is with winter right now, it's very easy for me, at least, to get kind of down because the days are shorter and it's cold, so you stay rugged up more, which means you don't get as much vitamin D through your skin with the sunlight. And so I find for me personally, it's very easy to start to feel kind of down in winter, or really anytime. You know, people, you can just start feeling down even when it's not winter. Just sometimes life gets you down, you know. Okay, so there's not much changed about the race. I was kind of disappointed by that. I was hoping there would be. But you know, sometimes life just gets you down, and it gets you down. And so I was thinking, you know, a great exercise. I can't remember where I heard this. I think it might have been another YouTuber that made me think of this. I can't honestly remember. Well, actually, it might have been Siri Pixel Biologist. She has a thing called a joy journal, where she writes down things that bring her joy, or like joyful memories, and she writes it all down, and then when she's feeling down, she can go back and look at it. Where are we going to go next? Let's go to Fort Pinter. So I was just kind of thinking about feelings, I guess, and kind of what you do when you're just feeling down. And I decided it would be an interesting exercise to make a list of things that make me happy. So I decided to write down 10 things that make me happy. And I think it's a really cool thing to do when you're feeling down because it reminds you of kind of the amazing things you have in your life and things that you can do that make you feel good. And even just thinking about them can improve your mood. But when you're feeling down, you can look at this list of things that make you happy and, you know, do some of them and they could help cheer you up. I don't know. It was just this idea I had. So I decided to make a list of 10 things, and it was actually quite difficult for me to make a list of 10 things that truly just make me happy and bring me joy. It was quite challenging, but I think it was really beneficial for me to list those things down because it really made me think about the things in my life that bring me joy. And that's something really great to be able to focus on when you're feeling down and you kind of just feel like everything's a bit hopeless. You know, we all get like that sometimes. Life can be tough and sometimes it just feels like there's nothing good in the world, but writing a list like this, I feel like, is helpful. So I'm going to share my list with you guys and, I don't know, maybe challenge you guys to make a list of your own. You don't have to write it in the comments or anything like that. Just your own personal list, just write it down. It's just a good exercise. And then when you're feeling down, you can kind of look back at it. But even when you're feeling down, making a list of things that make you happy can help cheer you up. So yeah, I'm just gonna share my list with you guys. Yeah, it's kind of funny because when I was thinking about making this video, I was thinking I might do it another day because I'm not feeling that great today. It's kind of just one of those days where you just feel kind of blah, if that makes any sense. And I was thinking, no, I don't want to do this video, but then I thought, you know what? That's all the more reason for me to make this video. On a day where I'm not feeling so great, I should make this video where I'm reflecting on things that make me happy. even if I don't feel like it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, onto the list. Where do we want to race next? Where haven't we raced in a while? My horse has gone up a level. I feel like we should go over to... I feel like Valedale Lake. I don't know, it's just such a beautiful place, and I'm talking about happiness and stuff, so I want to go to Valedale Lake and just do that race. So anyway, first thing on my list, I managed to make 10 things. First thing is spending time with animals. It can be any animals, whether it be insects, mammals, reptiles, birds, fish. I love animals. Even just looking at them, I'm fascinated by animals, and observing them or spending time with them, just being in their presence brings me so much joy. Something I like to do sometimes is just sit and read a book to my budgie. It's really relaxing. She seems to enjoy it because I'm sitting there with her and talking. But it, even just looking at her, like sometimes I could just look at my animals, like my horses and my budgie for ages because they're so beautiful. Or my stick insect, Acacia, she is just the coolest thing ever, in my opinion. She's like an alien creature, but not in a bad way, like in a good way. She's so unique and interesting that I could just... Sometimes I'll get her out and I'll just sit there kind of, oh, there's a giant crater in the ground, okay? Sometimes I'll get her out and I'll just sit there with her on my hand and just admire how incredible she is and how different she is to me as a human. Or when I go to feed my horses, I'll just sit there beside them while they eat, and I love the sound of horses eating hay. It fills me with so much happiness because I know that they're happy, they're stuffing their faces with hay, and it's good food, it's good for them, and they're relaxed and I'm relaxed, and it's just so satisfying, the sound of horses eating hay, or being with horses. Oh my gosh, when horses kind of like come up to your ear and kind of breathe in your ear. That sounds kind of weird, but it sends shivers down my spine. So being with any animals, it can be anything, even if I'm just observing them from afar, really brings me so much joy. And even just talking about animals, oh my gosh, even just talking about animals now, I feel so happy just talking about animals. I really love them. Doesn't matter what animals they are. I don't think there's a single animal that I don't like. I mean, cows, for example, are so beautiful. They have gorgeous eyes. Where do I want to go next? Let's go to Moorland, actually. I don't know. I'm just picking these races at random. Let's go to Moorland. That's a really beautiful area. Cows have stunning eyes. Not as pretty as horse eyes, but cows, if you really look at them, they have beautiful eyes. And most people think, it's just a cow, or like it's just a sheep and they smell. I actually don't think they smell, but doesn't matter what animal it is, I love being around them, or watching them, researching about them, anything to do with animals. I'm very passionate about animals, if you couldn't already tell. But enough about animals, it's only the first one on my list. This is a training rambles though, so I mean, it is kind of a space for me to just go ahead and ramble, I guess. It's kind of funny because every time I think about these videos, I almost want to... It's almost like I want to create a script in my head of what I'm going to say and structure it, but it's like, this is training rambles, it's not meant to be structured, it's meant to be rambly and long and just talking about whatever. The great thing about these videos is that they often really put me in a good mood. Sometimes I'm just feeling down, but just rambling and talking to you guys, it's very therapeutic, just talking, just saying whatever. It's very therapeutic. Okay, second thing on the list is reading. I know some people hate reading and it kind of feels like a chore to them. I love reading. I've loved reading for the longest time, and the reason, not just reading anything, I like reading novels. And the reason for that is I can just, it's an escape. It's an escape from my own reality. When life gets tough, sometimes you just want to escape from your problems, or even when life is good. Being able to go on an adventure into space or something. I don't know why space is what I thought of first, but going on an adventure or solving a mystery or anything without having to leave the comfort of your room or wherever you're reading is so amazing. And when I was younger, I used to love reading stories about horses, because I could just enter this world full of horses and riding, and it was so great. And even these days, I still love reading so much. It is so amazing to just be... It's an adventure. Even if it's not an adventure novel, reading itself is an adventure. You get to travel to another world. It can be, you know, a really fantastical world with magic, or it can just be a world like our own, but you get to kind of experience someone else's life and experience different events. It's really amazing to me, reading. And honestly, I feel sorry for people who don't read a lot, because I feel like they're missing out on this truly magical experience that you get when you read a good book. And oh my gosh, a good book to me really evokes a lot of emotion. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But the emotions you experience when you read a book or a book series, you get attached to the characters. It's a thrill. And honestly, I feel like anyone who doesn't enjoy reading or doesn't read books regularly is really missing out. I've kind of, in the recent year, I haven't been reading as much as I should, and I've gotten back into reading. And it has just been so nice. It's also such a great way to relax. It's so peaceful, and, you know, I never feel lonely when I'm reading a book. Some people kind of see you if you're sitting alone reading a book, they think you're lonely. I used to do that back in high school. Sometimes, you know, if I just felt like reading, I would, you know, at lunchtime sit on a bench and read a book, and people would come up to me thinking that I'm lonely, you know, or sad or something. I'm not lonely. I have these characters that I'm, you know, hanging out with, and this story, and I'm in a completely different world. So I don't know. Books, reading, it's amazing. I love it. Number 3 on my list is actually writing, for the same reason. Getting to venture into another world. And the thing is, it's not just venturing into another world, it's another world that you've created. So when I say writing, I mean writing novels. That's really my favorite thing. I find just the act of writing very relaxing. Like, making lists, actually, I find very relaxing. I don't know why. I feel like the act of making lists is sort of a great way to feel in control. Like, if you're really stressed out and life's really crazy and there's a lot going on, it can be difficult to feel like you're in control. But making a list, it makes me feel so organized and at peace, because it's all nice and neatly laid out. And it's like, when everything else in my life is crazy, you know, this list in front of me is all organized, and yeah, it just makes me feel better. But my true favorite thing is writing stories. I love creating characters and creating new worlds. It's super fun adventuring in worlds other people have created, but it's also so much fun creating your own, because when you write a story, there's no limits at all. Like, you could write a story about a pink unicorn goat that flies on a cotton candy cloud. I don't know. But there are no rules when you're writing a story. There's just your imagination, and you can just write whatever you want, create this amazing new world, and no one can tell you what's right and what's wrong. I love it. I love the freedom you get with that. I think I've been rambling a bit long about writing and books. Let's go to Fairgrove. I need to get through this list a bit faster. The next one is being with friends. I don't actually have a lot of friends that I get to hang out with regularly in person, where I'm currently living. So a lot of my contact with my friends is over the internet. But even that makes me so happy. I have friends that live in another state to me that I love to talk to. it just makes me happy talking to my friends, really. You know, because I don't get to actually spend time with them in real life a lot. Talking to them online makes me so happy. A friend of mine is really into art, and so, you know, we'll be Skyping, and she'll be working on some artwork, and I'll either just be scribbling or editing a photo or something like that. And it's just, friends, they make you laugh, and they bring me so much joy hanging out with my friends. And also I have my amazing Star Stable friends, you know who you are, who bring me so much joy. They make me laugh so much, and they really just cheer me up on days where I I'm in just a grumpy mood and I don't want to do anything. Hanging out with my friends, I love the fact that technology has gotten to the point where I can hang out with my friends in a virtual world, even though we live so far from each other. Hanging out with them in a virtual world, either on Star Stable or on Minecraft, it's so much fun, and honestly, they make me happy. I mean, this is a list of things that make me happy. My friends aren't things, but you know what I mean. My friends are very important to me. They make a big difference to me, even though we're not hanging out in real life. Hanging out even in a virtual world and talking to them makes me so happy. It really cheers me up. And then related to that, number 5, I think we're up to, is being with my boyfriend. I don't know if I talk about my boyfriend very much on this channel. I do have a boyfriend, and he is amazing. We've been together for over 2 years now, and I don't even know if he'll ever see this video. I might just show him just so you can see this part. But he is an amazing person. He's my best friend. I can be crying my eyes out, and he can come along and just make me feel so much better. He can make me laugh. He really cheers me up, and I don't know, it's like on a cloudy day, he's like the sun shining through or something. That it sounds so lame. I just realized as I was saying that how lame it sounds. But really, he's my best friend. I love him so much, and he makes me so happy. And I really hope I feel like everyone deserves to find that one person that makes them incredibly happy. And I've been fortunate enough to find that person. And I couldn't ask for a better boyfriend. So, if you're watching this, dear boyfriend, I love you, and thank you so much for being in my life. Yes, you were one of the things, you made the list. You only made 5th though. No, but you definitely made the list of things that make me happy and bring me joy and really make a difference in my life. I don't know, I don't want to talk about my boyfriend for too long because it feels kind of weird, because it's kind of like personal, so I'll move on to the next thing. Number 6 is singing. I love to sing. I don't think I've ever sang on my channel. I don't plan to. I don't know. I don't know if I'm kind of willing to put my singing out there on the internet. I mean, I'm a decent singer. I'm not a terrible singer, I'll say that. I can sing. I just don't know if I feel like having you guys listen to me sing, but I do love singing. It makes me really happy. I like singing. It just helps, especially if I'm doing chores. Like, well, not chores, but like if I need to clean, or I'm doing work that I don't really want to do. Mainly cleaning. When I'm cleaning, singing really cheers me up. Just singing any song. I'll just find myself randomly singing. It's really great. I don't know what it is, but singing, I guess some people feel that way about dancing. I'm not a dancer. I don't really enjoy dancing, but I enjoy singing. And singing makes me feel really good. It's one of those things that makes me happy. I don't think there's much I can talk more about singing. Some of these things I'll talk about for a little bit longer than others. The next up is being outside in nature. This is kind of related to the animals, but even if there's no animals around that I can see, you know, oftentimes when I'm outside I can hear birds, or I don't know, just little things, even if I can hear kind of like insects. Being outside in nature, I mean, there's a bunch of biological reasons it makes you feel good. You get vitamin D from the sun, you have the fresh air. But it's so relaxing just observing nature. There is so much beauty around us, and it's not even in the obviously beautiful things like flowers. Just simple things like trees and rocks and water can be so beautiful, and taking time out to just sit in nature is so beneficial. And it's just, I don't know, I think everyone should take time out of their day, or even out of their week, once a week at the very least. Just take time out to just sit and enjoy nature, enjoy the sounds and the smell and the feel and just the view. Enjoy the view. You don't even have to have an amazing view. Just sitting out in your backyard and just focusing on all the nature you can see around you can be so beneficial, and it's something that makes me really happy. Yeah, I love being out in nature. It's even better when you're out in nature and with animals. That's like the best. Next up is creating things and coloring. Adult coloring books have gotten pretty popular lately, and some people may think it's childish to color, but I find coloring really relaxing. It's yeah, it's like you're creating something beautiful, but you don't have to think too much about it. Like when you're drawing something, I don't know about you, but I tend to really think about a lot about what I'm drawing, and kind of trying to getting it perfect. But with coloring, it's like you just pick colors and there's already the drawing in front of you, and you just color it in, and it's all pretty. And even just creating anything, I love arts and crafts, making cards, making things out of polymer clay, necklaces, things in Minecraft. I love creating. That's one of the reasons I love Minecraft so much, is being able to create beautiful things. Well, I guess they're not always beautiful things, but being able to just, the amount of freedom you get in Minecraft, I love it. Being able to create anything I want, and you know, some of them are really beautiful, but I don't know, creating things, I love it because you have that freedom as well when you're creating things. I love being creative, I love making things, there's just something about it, you know what I mean? If you're a creative person, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about that, but I do love creating things. And then number 9 is playing video games. Obviously, I'm playing a video game right now. Video games, much like reading and writing, are an escape. They're an escape from your everyday life, where you can jump into literally any universe ever, and you can be a human, or a cat, or a dog, or a mythical creature. It really doesn't matter. But video games, as someone, before I got my horses, when I was younger, before I even learnt how to ride, I loved horse games. I still love horse games, but back then it was like my way of experiencing the horse world, because I couldn't ride in real life, but I could ride beautiful horses in video games over gorgeous countryside. And, you know, Star Stable, I can ride a horse that has a super special connection with me. I mean, I like to think my real life horse and I have a good connection, but I can go and fight evil and learn magic, and it's great being able to experience all this. Technology is truly amazing. While I love nature and I love being outside, being able to experience different worlds, being able to experience being a different creature is so amazing, and that's why I love video games so much. Even just the simplest games, they bring you so much joy, and when you're playing with others, it's even better. I love being able to ride around Jorvik. I love being able to build things in Minecraft. I love waddling around in Club Penguin, or hunting down prey in Shelter, or trying not to be prey in Shelter. It's so great. Yeah, I don't think I need to really explain that much why video games are great, because pretty sure if you're watching this video, you like video games too, or at least Star Stable, which is a video game. And the last thing on my list, this is probably obvious, making YouTube videos. I'm making one right now, and it's really I'm smiling so much. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm smiling a lot. And I'm not a person who smiles a ton. I'm one of those people where people will go up to me and tell me I should smile more. Yeah, please don't do that. I hate when people tell me to smile more. But I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but making this video I feel so happy. Talking to you guys, I feel so happy. That's why I make YouTube videos. Sometimes I just need a break, and sometimes I feel like no one's watching, or like my videos aren't really that great, or sometimes I get discouraged. But I still love making videos, and even if one person watches my videos, that still makes me happy, because I know that I'm making that person happy. One of the things I love about YouTube videos is that they can make people happy. I love to make people happy, entertain people. That's why I watch YouTube videos. They make me happy. As another thing I should have added to the list is watching YouTube videos, really, but it comes under this one. But I feel like just YouTube videos like this, they can make people happy. And I love that. Or they can just entertain people when they're bored. I love that. I love creating YouTube videos. It kind of comes under the creating thing. I can create so many different things, like Ghost. Look back on the previous training rambles if you want to know more about Ghost. Or short films like Fearless. Fearless was kind of one of my best creations yet. I'm very proud of that. Or just, all these stories, anything. I can just create so many things with YouTube videos, and these training rambles, I love them. I love being able to talk to you guys about different things, and maybe you can relate to some of the things I talk about. This has been kind of one of my longer training rambles videos. I don't usually make them this long. How long have I been recording? Been recording for almost half an hour. That is a very long training rambles video, but I got into the end of my list, and I feel great, honestly, after talking to you guys about things that make me happy. I feel really good, and I definitely encourage you guys to make a list. You don't have to share it with anyone if you don't want to, but make a list, 10 things that make you happy. And if making that list alone doesn't make you happy, then go and do some of those things that make you happy, because they will make you happy, because that's why you put them on the list. I'm rambling, but this is Training Rambles. That's what it's for. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video brought you some joy. I hope that reflecting on things that make you happy makes you happy. I don't know. I'm just in a good mood, and I hope you guys are in a good mood after watching this video. Yeah, I appreciate all of you so much. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. It means so much to me when I see people have liked the video or they commented on it. I always try to reply to every single comment. And if you want to see more, subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every single time I upload, and you won't miss a single thing. But yes, time to end this video, Tyra. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!